Park. Pioneer Park in Zolfo Springs, right across from where I'm staying. It's my second time here. I get the paddleboard, obviously. Last time I was here, there was actually a canoe down there. I think that was in my video. I don't know when that left. But I'm gonna go down there and just go right across the river. Go up that stream for the old shark tooth experience again. The river's pretty low. It's gotten pretty green and stagnant, it looks like. I could probably just wade across there, but it might be a little muddy, and there are gators. There's one right there. Put it up there. Looks like there's some activity or some cutting or weed whackery sort of stuff on the other side. There are some fields. I've been up there. There's some citrus fields out there. Big citrus fields. I think the corner is right there, which I've contemplated taking my bike and wading through the woods there. Doesn't look too far, but I'll probably do that eventually. So I'm gonna try and maybe do some editing as far as put a couple of these videos together instead of doing like 3 or 4 4-minuters or something. So we'll see what happens. This being the start. These two guys over here, right there, those two on the left. I've talked to those guys. They're cool enough. Kind of full-timers. What's that? All right, a minute later, the gator went in the water. When I walked down the hill, he went in the water, and then when I got on my paddleboard, he went under the water. Could be anywhere here. There's the guy doing the weed whack, and I thought it was on the other side of the river. Beautiful butterfly. Looks like a monarch. We'll head up here, nice clean cold water. Cool water. God, I haven't been on that paddleboard in probably over a year, if not 2 or 3. We're gonna traipse up through that nice high Florida grass, which is always fun. We'll check back in later. I've shot this stuff before, but it might be the one you start with. Here's the other side where my vehicle is, right there. This is nice water, man. I believe it's not sewage. This shit's cool though, huh? That's jungle. You know? Kind of how you picture it. I could start just about anywhere, it wouldn't matter. We're gonna go way up to where I was before though. That was a good spot. See, I think right up that ridge, you can almost see where it would kind of end. I think I could actually bring my bike there. I rode through there once, it was all sandy. Couldn't actually make it through there. Had to walk it a few feet, but nothing major. All right, this is where the spot where I was before. But you see, you gotta have, you're not gonna find, or my experience, like right here in that sand, mud, you're less, you need to have something like with the small rocks. That's where your shark's teeth are gonna be. And the bigger the rocks, like there is a chance a big one could be buried in there. But you gotta have something like that. That's what you're looking for, like a good creek bed. The nice thing about this is you can kind of fog up the water. I get a little 3-prong scraper here. And you go upstream. And I also got this to dump some water on that mud bank where I was before. But the nice thing about the stream is it clears out right away. All the mud or that's created kind of clears out, so you can but this is kind of ideal. I had pretty good luck here. Some exotic, probably part of the old orchard. Some orange trees. This is cool. And the nice thing too, as opposed to being down in Venice, is you're kind of shaded from the sun a good amount. So, but also but there's no bugs right now. But that's why you want to come out. You don't want to come out here dusk, So, I'm going in.